Hey all, this is the Mario Kart 8 playthrough. I'm Harry of Flame as well.
Hello you beautiful people, it's Joseph.
I'm Stephen.
And so going into this, Joe, what's your experience with Mario Kart, mate?
Yeah, I've played a few Mario Karts. The last one I played was Wii, but I wasn't really keen on it, to be honest. And I've, I wouldn't say necessarily skipped out. I've got the 3DS, so I could get like 7 at any time, but I don't have a Wii U. But yeah, 7 looks pretty good, but I'd say my favourite one, it's hard to say between Double Dash and DS, but I'd just say DS purely because of Blue Shell, and I love the Blue Shell's Troll's choice of weaponry. In fact, what I would always do when another player would like throw the Blue Shell, I'd always say if I was in first, I'd always reverse and go in the second, so they could get purposely hit.
You're that dick.
You're not the only one who's used that idea.
Steve, what about you? What's your experience with Mario
I pretty
Kart?
much started with the Wii version. I played the DS and I played a bit of Double Dash.
Have you never played the 64 version?
I have not, unfortunately.
64 is fun enough. I wouldn't say it's as great as everyone claims they remember it was or anything.
Did you start with a 64 version?
No, first Mario Kart I played was Double Dash on the GameCube.
I think, ironically, I played the 64 version verse, but like obviously you guys have like catched up with it, like playing with like 7 and this. But as I said, I've skipped a few out, but I've originally I played 64 first.
So, in terms of 8, well, I'm going to gush over the visuals straight away because this is beautiful. This is Unleashed tier beautiful, and that's saying a hell of a lot. And what we're seeing right now is this game's gimmick, which is the kind of distorted gravity feature. So we were just driving up a wall there, not that you'd really notice because the game doesn't highlight it that much. But I'm actually kind of glad about that because I think if they put too much emphasis on it, it will become like really disorientating. So it's probably the best way to do alternate gravity.
Because when they were showing off like the teaser trailers for this, I was thinking like, how are they going to handle it? Is it going to have like, it's going to rotate the camera so you'll actually see them driving on the side, or?
What I say with this, overall I do prefer this to like All-Star Racing Transform, but I think All-Star Racing Transform makes more use of their gimmicks, if you know what I mean, like with the plane and the boats and everything. They'd do that for like 1 lap around the track, whilst this would be used for like 5 seconds, if that.
I think the thing with like we're automatically going to like compare Mario Kart and Sonic All-Stars Racing because they're like their respective brands' mascot racer. But I think they're actually trying to go for different things because where Mario Kart's like the goofy racer, so to say, it's like you expect to get screwed over by Shell.
All-Star Racing Transform, it's play to win, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, and like the items are less dickish in All-Stars Racing.
They're just more of like an aid. Like they're not like a major aid. They're just there to slightly help you. But this can like change like from any moment.
Like the RNG one, the item distribution can completely fuck you over.
I think with this one, you rely on items more heavily. If you know what I mean.
Like if this one, the items you get can make or break a race. And like I know that's why a lot of people who don't like Mario Kart don't like it, because it's like it's not a skill game, is it? It's not. As long as you know how to drift and you know how to make a setup, like you kind of.
But that's what I like about it, though. Really, if it's not a skill like game, like anyone could have a fair chance. It's like
you
can't
David
just start blaming it.
It's I get what I mean. It's like you either like this kind of concept or you don't. And for me, Mario Kart, it's a bit of fun. It's not something I do competitively.
Same. I really like it.
I'm just gonna say it flat out. I think I said it in the Mario Kart Wii playthrough as well. But this is my favourite racing series by miles.
Same here. Because I don't really like racers or drive at all, really, because I tend to suck at them. But with this, I really did play kind of good. I wouldn't say it's down to skill, but I usually do quite well on like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I think it's good for me because I'm kind of like the dick player to someone in games. So like this is the ideal game for me, really.
What I find amusing is whenever people I know, like, there's a few people I watch who've been like streaming Mario Kart Wii online or Mario Kart 8 online even, and it's kind of with the kind of move towards online gaming over the last few years. It's like you've lost that factor of being able to hear people like groan whenever you fuck them over with a blue shell. But now people are live streaming their matches. You can get that back, and you know everyone will aim for the guy who's streaming. It's like just the way it is because you can hear that guy get really pissed off.
With N-Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, like, a few times I know I kind of annoyed him a bit by just spamming fireballs whenever I get the chance. But look, we're going into Sonic Colors level.
No, Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, it's not. I still haven't watched Wreck-It Ralph, but a lot of people have been saying it looks like Sugar Rush.
Yeah, basically is.
Yeah, but I just immediately.
It's like Cola Man, and that's the track I think it's called.
Yeah, I just immediately get thoughts of the Sweet Mountain from Sonic Colors.
Yeah.
Which is actually an interesting sweet level, and it's the parallel between
I'm
that.
sorry though, but this is basically Wreck-It Ralph, Sugar Rush the level, because look, it's the same sort of shade of sky in Sugar Rush. Everything basically looks the same.
But does it have Luigi driving on the wall?
It should.
Everything should.
I think they should actually make a reference to this in Wreck-It Ralph too.
Are they making a sequel?
Yeah, they are.
Well, there may be, and Mario may be one of the main
I think
characters.
it will be like more. Looks like a franchise thing though, to be honest, because like I think they could go really well with it because a lot of people like it, not just because it's Pixar and all that, but you've got the secondary tournament tier of audience, like people who would watch it I like to play video games.
Yeah.
Like it makes a lot of references. That's what I like about it.
You get the Sonic fans who.
In fact, I purely watched it because of that reason, just to see what it's like, and it does pull it off quite well. They do have a lot of cameos, and fortunately, Sonic doesn't get too much, but he does get a nice reference there.
He does get quite a few cameos in it, but they're very subtle, so you don't notice all of them.
What I find amusing is
it's just they weren't that very long, were they?
I think it was Sonic Boom like the year before it came out, and like they just had this one trailer that had like Sonic talking for maybe like 3 seconds, and like just that crowd going completely ballistic over Sonic talking for 3 seconds, and that shit.
In that bit, he's basically going about like if you die outside your game, you don't come back. He's basically advertising it.
Right. It's funny because Sonic's basically died in his own game with the way Saber's treating it now. But
but with this though, like there was a guy on YouTube who was playing it, and he was like in first as Donkey Kong, right? And what happened was he's like, I'm gonna win, and he's like right on near the end, gets hit by a red shell, gets hit by a blue shell, and then after when he's recovering from that, as soon as he recovers, he gets hit by a red shell, and he gets like lightning struck and then barged out of the way, and he ends up fourth.
I think I showed you that.
I showed or you, I'll take you.
I remember I showed you first, and then you ended up tagging afterwards.
Yeah, I just find it. I've had that happen a few times, and like I've also been responsible for contributing that towards other people as well, so I can't really kind of complain too much. But yeah, this is quite it's another really nice looking track. It's also got a few interesting gimmicks. Like
what is this track's name called?
I think it's Swamp Valley or something.
Okay,
it's definitely a swamp themed track. But like that,
these are the new ones, aren't they?
Yeah, the first 4 cups are all new ones, and the last 4 are all like retro ones, which is like the same they've been doing since DS, I think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they did do that.
Some of those sections back there did make it quite aware that you're definitely on a wall.
Did any of you play the DS one?
Yeah, that's quite fun.
Yeah. Would you say that's one of the top ones you've played?
Not really. I prefer the console ones, to be honest. They're like more kind of got more impact.
I think the handheld ones are more easier for me to do, to be honest, because I think it's because I've been playing handheld like games more than like console games. So I've sort of adapted to it a little bit more. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, I I just find it something more interesting to look at when it's on a console. You got it on the screen.
Nintendo, they do when they pull a good console off, like a home console off, they pull it off well. But with them, I think they are constantly solid with their handhelds. Like the 3DS is pretty good. Like, I mean, it didn't get the best reception, but from when I played it, I'd say yeah, it's pretty good.
It was a problem like earlier on with the 3DS's lifespan where it kind of didn't sell too well because I think they'd overcharged for it. I think originally it was like over 200 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't paying that. Sorry, mate. But I think once they reduced the price, it sort of shot instantly, didn't it?
The only problem I have is I will play it a fair amount for like a game I like, but once you complete a game, you sort of get bored. Like you don't really get back to it.
That's down to developers rather than like the console itself. So, God damn it, Blue
I think
Shell.
the only game, well, I still haven't completed Dream Team yet. Like, just keeping going to it, but I haven't completed it, and I've still yet to complete Project X Zone, but that just gets a little bit boring.
So what that Project X Zone, that was fun that I had quite a lot of hype about before it came out, and then it sort of disappeared, and apparently it's quite underwhelming. Is that?
Yeah, it's a bit meh.
Yeah, because like the sad thing is that's probably the last thing we're ever going to see of X.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And I find it weird how there's like a Sega Capcom collaboration that Sonic's not in.
Yeah.
It seems bizarre to me. And yeah, we're going to watch these replays for the first few parts.
But it does have Mega Man. Because they need to revive him in some way.
Yeah, we just need to find something to do with Mega Man as Capcom 1. It's pretty pathetic, really, isn't it?
Did you overall come first?
Yeah, I believe so. It will show me in a minute.
This is 50cc.
No, this is 150.
Alright.
Yeah, because I did the Wii version at 100cc and I just thought, looking back, it was a bit slow, so I thought I'd do this one at 150. So yeah, that was the first part of Mario Kart 8.